Okay, everybody say it with me. Ole, 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 ole. Okay, we're not going to do that. I don't want a noise complaint here in my apartment. But the Montreal Canadiens have just played off against the Philadelphia Flyers. And I'm going to say it right here at the beginning of this video. Guys, gals, everything in between, French-speaking, non-French-speaking, wherever you are on the planet, this is one game. So, we shouldn't be too excited, but man, hockey is back, baby! Habs hockey! That was the most excited I've felt in years. I don't know what compares to this, man. Like, it's a combination of the fact that everybody came into this game and this season with expectations. Oh, Nick Suzuki's gonna get better, Cole Caulfield is gonna get better, Slafkovsky, everybody that we know is already established on this team. Canadiens fans are expecting to get better, right? But in this game, we saw guys come out of the shadows and explode in ways that we may not have anticipated. And I'm not even talking about Lane Hutson. The guy just got the first star. He was so good. He was so brilliant. His skill on display. He was toying with the Philadelphia Flyers, getting a point in the process. Lane Hutson was fantastic, but that's not even the best part. I'll say the biggest surprise, the best part of this game, it was that ABB Heineman and Oliver Kapanen line. Oh my gosh, those guys were amazing. Patrick Laine, he didn't get any beautiful one-time goals, but he got chances. And the best part about that is when he started skating with the puck, his first shift where he had the puck for an extended amount of time, you just heard the Bell Center erupt. Oh, and they're all cheering for the guy when he started taking strides. That's the kind of thing that I think a player like Patrick Laine needs to absolutely thrive. Not only does he need to believe in himself, but he's got to have a fan base behind him that is willing to die by his sword. Every decision, every rush, it's a lot easier for him to be confident in himself when he's got the fan support cheering itself on behind him. And that's kind of what he did on that first shift. He picked the puck up, he waltzed down the left wing, kind of made a move to get by a guy, and then made another dangle to get by a second guy. And that's kind of the thing when the crowd is cheering him on and they go, ooh, and ah, whenever he does something, it kind of inspires him to do more, and it makes him more confident. It makes him a better player. We didn't even talk about the score. Yeah, I just realized we made it 3 minutes into this video, didn't even talk about the score. The Montreal Canadiens beat the Philadelphia Flyers 5-0. And I don't want to go into a really deep, intricate analysis of every single play, every single goal, because it's a preseason game. As I had said, it's the one preseason opener for Montreal. This isn't really that big of a deal. But when you think about what we had seen, my gosh, these guys are amazing. We didn't even see Caulfield and Suzuki out there today. We saw everybody else and a bunch of prospects, and they showed off well. Starting out with the 1-0 goal scored by Luke Tuch. It's a really nice turnover at the blue line by Davidson on the forecheck. He sends it over to Luke Tuch, who walks right in on a breakaway, and he scores. He just shoots it right by the goalie. Honestly, when I had seen the replay, I was watching the game on mute for the most part because I was doing the Detroit Red Wings video at the same time. But when I saw that goal go in, I was like, wow, that guy kind of reminded me of Alex Tuch. What a nice pickup to shot. And then I saw it was Luke Tuch, and I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. No wonder, cut from the same cloth exactly. That was the only goal we had seen in the game in the first 2 periods, but of course the rest of the game was not without its chances. Patrick Laine had a brilliant one-timer feed at the end of the second period, set up by Alex Newhook. He just could not bury it by the goaltender. The third period, though, I wanted to skip over here, because this is where all the Canadiens' goals started to go in, starting with David Savard. It's Lane Hutson doing his magic like he had been doing all game. This guy was going all around the ice. He was skating, he was moving, he was pivoting. I don't have the charts in front of me. I don't even know if those charts are available for preseason games, but if you had to map out the distance skated by any of these Canadiens guys in this game, I feel like Lane Hutson was by far the guy who had the most time on ice with the puck on his stick and the most distance traveled. But Lane Hutson throws the puck across. It kind of gets bounced around a little bit. It's dropped off by Davidson, who leaves it for David Savard, who walks right in, and he scores a beautiful goal. Nice to see David Savard committing onto the offense. Him and Hutson played very well together, and of course, that's a second assist on the game for Jared Davidson. We like to see these underrated, undervalued Canadiens guys getting their points. But other than that, the second goal of the third period, so the third goal overall for Montreal, came just a few minutes after a really nice play by ABB, Alex Barre-Boulet, who has the puck in the corner. He's going around the Philadelphia defenders. He's going inside, outside, just protecting the puck. This was always a problem with Barre-Boulet because he's so small that you could say, oh, he's easy to shove off the puck, right? How is he going to get all those points that he gets in the QMJHL and the AHL levels in the NHL when he's only like 5'10"? But ABB did a really good job at protecting the puck. And in for support is Oliver Kapanen, who comes behind the net, touches the puck up, and whilst he holds onto it, Barre-Boulet cuts in front of the goal, Kapanen to Boulet, out in front, Heineman shoots, and he scores! Beautiful goal set up by these three younger Canadiens guys. I just could not get enough of Barre-Boulet, Kapanen, and Heineman together. This third line was absolutely electric, especially in the third period. Barre-Boulet I was super impressed with on this goal in particular, and that's not even where it ends off. Josh Anderson then makes it 4-0 for Montreal after a really nice breakup in the Canadian zone by Logan Mailloux. Obviously, okay, no, breakup, that's a bad thing to say. I hope nobody's breakups go nicely, but Logan Mailloux is able to get the puck up. It's Josh Waugh over to Josh Anderson. Really nice play there. Anderson with the one-time chip in front after Waugh chucks it out onto the back door. That's a really nice play there from Waugh. Just the poise, the patience, and the precision to place the puck where he needed to place it. And then, of course, Josh Anderson being right there to put the puck in the back of the net. If he's able to continue with that, get the goal scoring to come back into his game, then watch out. Montreal could be even more of a force to be reckoned with. After 4-0, though, it became 5-0 because Alex Barre-Boulet, Oliver Kapanen, and Emil Heineman scored one more. This shift is where I was really sold on Oliver Kapanen. Not only had we been seeing Lane Hutson doing his thing, controlling the play, etc., etc., we saw Newhook, we saw Laine, we saw a lot of guys doing their thing, but Oliver Kapanen has some sort of a thing to his game. Like, when he had the puck in the offensive zone, I feel like he makes similar decisions to Lane Hutson. That's a really weird thing to say because Kapanen, of course, does not have the same handles nor the edge work that Hutson has, but the decision-making to hold onto the puck, to scan the ice, to not panic when guys are forechecking on him, to just make a nice little move, free up some space, walk down, make a nice pass, and eventually it results in a goal. Oliver Kapanen was doing that all game, and this 5-0 goal, I feel, was the perfect example of him just doing that. No wonder Olli Jokinen said that Kapanen could be a Canadian steal and that he could steal a spot on the team next season. Like, this is absolutely nuts, seeing what Kapanen is capable of doing. And alongside of Barre-Boulet and Heineman, both of whom can make really nice plays, this 5-0 goal was scored by Barre-Boulet. It was tipped in front after Heineman wrapped around the net and threw it into the crease. This is what you want to see out of Canadiens prospects. Hungry guys who want to force themselves onto the team. Now we're thinking about the Canadiens' top six. Okay, you have Caulfield, Suzuki, Slavkovsky. None of them played today. You have Newhook, Doc, and Laine. These guys all played today. They played pretty well, I would say, but you could also argue that they may not have played, like, the best game. I think Patrick Laine was trying to prove himself a little bit because he hasn't played in a while, but Newhook and Doc, while they made some good plays, it's like, hey, they've been here before, they know what it's about. That third line, though, my gosh. Kapanen, Barre-Boulet, Heineman, these guys want want so badly to make the team. And at this point, if they keep on doing this, if they score like 2-3 points a game in the preseason, I have no reason for the Montreal Canadiens to go out there and say no. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below about the 5-0 Montreal victory over the Philadelphia Flyers in the preseason. Everything just went right. And even with the goaltenders, we didn't talk about that at all. Dobes, Primeau, they did their job. They did everything they needed to do. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below about the stories out of this game. I hope you enjoyed this video. 9 and bye.